Hey, so remember when I said I was gonna make my Unfriended review next? Alright, let's see. Up next for the next 100 reviews is... Gosh darn it, why did it have to be this movie? Yeah, apparently it's taking so much longer than I expected it that I decided to give that job to one of the workers here at the studio. Clorox bleach! Wait, what? You're gonna make me review this piece of shit movie that you were supposed to review to begin with? Yup! Wait till I make you review my latest I'm not hearing this next part! Oh god! Okay, I'm leaving! But I was gonna say wait till you review my latest portrait of me jumping off a cliff! Oh well. So instead of focusing on that, let's focus on this game. Sonic Adventure 2 is one of those games with mixed opinions. Some say it's good, and some say it's horse shit. I remember I actually played this game quite a bit on the GameCube, but I've never really played this game in its entirety. I would try out a couple levels here and there, and from what I played, it was quite in the middle. Hey Thunder, you forgot to review the first Sonic Adventure game. Oh really? Did I? Oh, I'm sorry. Here, let me see the game. I'll review that game instead. Alright then. Yeah, we're not playing that game. I'm not saying that Sonic Adventure is bad in any way, I'm just not familiar with the game compared to Sonic Adventure 2. So for a matter of time, let's just skip the first game completely and move on to the second game. There are 3 different types of levels throughout the game. There's the Runners levels, which include Sonic and Shadow, the Shooters levels, which include Tails and Dr. Eggman, or Robotnik, whatever the f his name is, and we have the Treasure Hunting levels, which include Knuckles and Rouge. Like the majority of the Sonic games, there's a story built to it. There's 2 stories to follow, the hero side and the dark side. Oh god, does this mean I have to go through every single one of them? Well then, montage please. So considering there's so much to touch on with this game, and it's probably going to take a long time to cover most of the game's content, here's the plan. I'm going to cover the hero side of the story, and my buddy Rob... Wait, what? Oh, well, I have to go donate some food to the starving kids in Africa, so, bye! Wait! Besides, what's starving kids in Africa? Oh well, doesn't matter. At least I have Clorox bleach with me, right? Whoa, wait, what? Oh, hell no, I am not helping you with this one. First, you want me to do your Unfriended review, which you were too lazy to even do, and now you want me to do your stupid freaking Sonic Adventure 2 review? Nah, you. Oh. Okay, then. Stupid Thunder, who does he think he is to try and make me help him with a review that he's well capable of doing on his own? And, what the, who are you?
Call me Rua. Or the Robot Ultimate Android.
Oh, and you're a girl too?
Yeah. Haven't you ever seen a girl robot before?
Look, I don't know who you are, but you certainly don't belong here on this property.
I think that you must be wrong, because I'm your new replacement.
Wait, what? Thunder, did you get another robot from Amazon this week without telling me?
Oh no. Thunder isn't even involved between me and you. This time, your job here is over.
Hey, let me go!
Oh no, I'm taking over from here. Boss, I got him down. I'm going inside the studio.
Excellent, but I don't want you to go after Thunder yet. I want you to go after his next helper in line. Clorox bleach.
After calling many people and even a homeless man that was at Walmart last week, I guess I'll be doing this review on my own. Let's get to it. The Sonic levels are mainly focused on speed. I think the most memorable mission out of all the missions here is City Escape. Heck, it's so memorable that you even see it remastered in Sonic Generations. If someone were to ask you what a 3D Sonic stage would be like, I'd recommend to show this stage. Heck, another level I liked playing was Green Forest. Not to confuse you with Green Hills, but this stage is actually really cool to play through, and you're running away from a bomb that's about to explode, and that gets your speed in. Run, Sonic, run! You have 1 minute to go through this level. Come on, make it through. No, don't do that. No. To put it short, the Sonic levels are either decent or are actually really well designed. Good job, Sonic. Have a cookie. Wait, what the hell? Who did that? Oh, I forgot there was another hedgehog. So in case you've been living under a rock the past 20 years, this game introduced a new character that we either all hate or love. And that is Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form, the hedgehog that has everyone thinking that it's Sonic.
According to eyewitnesses at the scene, the suspect was identified as the world-renowned hero, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hey, news you got the name wrong. It's Shadow the Hedgehog, you colorblind buffoon. I don't know what's wrong with the vision of these weird-looking humans because, my god, they are so blind. Anyways, Shadow's levels are about the same as Sonic. They both start at a city-looking stage, then they run into a forest with a timer going off, and then they both race to an Eclipse cannon in space. Actually, I don't know, how did I not notice this when making this video? Jeez, I must be blind as well. I'll be straight up honest, these Sonic and Shadow levels were the main reason I wanted to play this game. I mean, running around in a 3D Sonic game, I mean, that's gotta be something that people have always wanted to do, and experiment on an actual Sonic game. Now, not every Sonic and Shadow stage is all gold. There are some levels that really don't hold up anymore and are really disinteresting to play. However, let me say this is just, I'd say, about 30% of the levels. We're not even close to being done talking about the rest of this game, and oh boy, we got a lot to cover. Let's stop running around for a second and focus on shooting stuff. You know, something that no Sonic fan had ever asked for in this game. And no, we're not talking about Shadow the Hedgehog, the game. No, that's a different topic for a whole nother review. Ugh. I'm talking about the Tails/Eggman levels. You shoot stuff, and the more stuff you shoot at a time, the higher your rank is. As you can tell, I put these two characters together because 1, I realize they have the same concepts, and 2, I really don't find these levels very interesting or entertaining to play through. For me, I've never found any interest in doing these levels as I found them quite boring to go through, and it's very slow. And this isn't the first level I'm talking about. Every single one of these levels is like this. You shoot stuff at a very slow pace and repeat that cycle for about a couple more stages for a couple more minutes, and boom, that's your level for the game. I really feel these types of levels don't belong in this game and overall kind of ruin the experience of this game. I will say the level designs can range from being really nice looking to kinda I'm sorry to say, but you can have the most beautifully looking design level and it could be like all perfect, like Leonardo da Vinci level, but if the gameplay is not so soothing and not very interesting, then good luck trying to get me to play your Leonardo da Vinci design level. However, we still got one more left, and oh god, I don't like this one. So while you may be going fast in levels, you can also have some fun shooting up robots, which I'll give credit towards those levels. But next, you have the treasure hunting levels, which are holy These levels are absolutely horrible to play through. I'm going to be straight up honest, these levels are really tedious to play through, and honestly has me thinking, why the hell are these levels in this game? I cannot stand playing these levels for at least a half an hour. There will be times where you're near a Master Emerald piece and you can't collect it because apparently that's not the right Master Emerald piece you're supposed to collect. Like, what the f***? Who even thought of that mechanic when creating this game? At least have it so that you can collect any Master Emerald piece around you, because it's really irritating having to collect a certain Master Emerald piece and wasting time having to move around a certain location. I feel like you have to really know this game in order to know all the locations to get an A ranking, as when you try to get hit towards the locations of the pieces, it can sometimes damage your A ranking that you so desperately need. Okay, you know, I'll be honest. I may be exaggerating a bit, but I'm certainly not exaggerating when I say that these levels are personally not my favorite to play through. You'll be playing a Sonic stage at one moment and it'll be fun to play through, but the next second you'll be playing a Knuckles or Rouge stage and then you just want to quit the game. You know, now that I can think of it, why do Sonic and his friends need to have their own level concepts? Like, let's be fair, if it was just Sonic and maybe Shadow and the levels were interesting in their own way, heck, this could have been a decent 3D Sonic game. I'm not saying it would have been gold or anything, but hey, at least it would have been decent for the most part. I feel the addition of their friends sound good on paper, and yes, it certainly does sound good on paper, but the way it was then executed was just, It really pushed me away from wanting to play the other level concepts and had me wanting to just stick with Sonic and Shadow levels only. Also, one thing. Did I forget that there was a story mode implemented into this game? Yeah, there is a story mode for you to do. However, one thing I didn't mention is that those Knuckles and Tails levels, yeah, you're gonna be playing through the story mode, so that's f***ing lovely. In between doing the stages with all the different characters, depending on what story you're following, you'll also be doing some mini boss fights, which some are actually pretty good for the most part. Most of them are straight to the point, some are quite easy to play, like the Tails vs. Eggman fights, and some can be quite complicated, like attacking this weird thing. I remember playing the Shadow vs. Sonic boss every single time because of how I found it really easy to gain lives whenever I was running low on lives. Oh I'm running low on lives? Well, I better get some lives then! I'll admit, it's one of my favorites as it relies on chasing each other to the Eclipse Cannon and both of the characters battling it out to the death with Chaos Spheres and or Sonic Wind. The rest of the bosses are alright, I guess. I mean, you do some shooting, you fight King Tut. I mean, there are some rather interesting mini bosses in this game. So after you complete all those levels and you feel lightheaded, you might want to hang in there for a little bit because you have one more story to complete, and that is the last story mode. Oh boy. Basically, after destroying the moon, causing world hunger, probably causing global warming, Eggman gets a message from his grandfather, Dr. Gerald Robotnik, who's something I didn't really pay attention to, the ultimate life form, blah blah blah. To put it short, the Eclipse Cannon gets activated, and now everyone's gonna die. Almost all the characters decide to work together in this one stage to stop the Chaos Emeralds from going crazy and probably destroying the whole world or something. So, think of the Chaos Emeralds all together, okay? And then later getting drunk and doing steroids and possibly each other all at the same time? Yeah, that's basically that all in a nutshell, the Chaos Emeralds. The last stage does a very good job with being diverse and being able to play with the characters and can also be quite challenging in some cases. Then you get the prototype of the ultimate life form, which, holy sh**! You know all those YouTubers that say, how do you go from a giant lizard to a hedgehog?
Yeah, somehow Gerald's research went from massive bio lizard to a hedgehog.
Yes, before Shadow the Hedgehog, there was this thing. How Gerald went from giant-ass lizard to small black hedgehog is something I'll never understand, but who cares? Science.
Also, this is the prototype of the ultimate life form? How the hell do you go from a giant f***ing lizard to a 3'3" hedgehog?
Yeah, well, they're not kidding. How the does that even happen? Was Gerald one day to be like, aha, I build the ultimate life form, now it's time to unleash this being that will be discovered in like 30 years, whoops, that wasn't supposed to happen. Well, I'll keep him in here in case some stupid hedgehog and friends discover him or something, I don't know. I mean, that's the only way that would make sense, but you know what? Maybe I'm just overreacting. So Shadow ends up fighting this new boss called the Bio Lizard, which the boss is alright. After that, you get some more cutscenes, and then you get one of the best scenes in this game. After that, you then fight the final boss, which is the Final Hazard, which is meh. I mean, the Bio Lizard was cool, but this boss, once you know how it's done, it's quite eh. I mean, it's not easy, but it's also not hard. It's just, once it's done, it gets really quick, and it also gets quite a little anticlimactic. What I will say is the music playing during this boss is amazing. Crush 40, you really know how to perform some amazing music. Good job, my dudes. After defeating the gigantic lizard, you're finally done with this game. The people are saved just like this creepy little girl. Oof, thank you, Lord and Jesus. You know, this is too happy. Let's just make their lives miserable again. There you go. Oh, I'm going straight back to hell again. Oh boy. The Sonic characters are safe, well, except Shadow. Rest in peace, Shadow the Hedgehog. You'll be missed by the many millions of people who've played this game and... Oh, well, I think. I don't know. So while the majority of the levels are boring and don't really interest me, you know what interested the many people that played this game? The Chao Garden! Aw, these guys are just so cute. Ugh! What the hell? That Chao does not deserve any dinner tonight. Jeez. Chows these days. Now, who would have thought that this would be in a game? I mean, you get to raise your own little Chao and make it fight, race, go to school, or do whatever, basically. Now, you need these things or whatever in order to upgrade your Chaos, and the only way to find them are to go and play through the levels. Now, this is one of the reasons why I love the Sonic and Shadow stages. They're the most fun to play through, and when you're having to collect these items to upgrade your Chaos, the Sonic and Shadow stages are the more likely levels for me to play through rather than having to play through levels like this or even this. So in the end, I'm giving Sonic Adventure 2 a 4 out of 10. It's not a bad game per se, as there is some fun Sonic and Shadow stages, and the Chao Garden being a really great addition to this game, but that's only a percentage of this game. The rest of the game seems very unappealing and isn't even one of the best 3D Sonic games. Not to mention, the cutscenes are pretty badly done. Whoever was in charge of the voiceovers of this game, you didn't do your job quite well, as there are cutscenes like this. What? I can't hear you. Speak up more. Like, you can't tell me that you hadn't messed with the audio beforehand. Like, come on. But from what I've said, I hope that you can understand that Sonic Adventure 2 is a piece of...
3 years ago, I said I'd be coming after you. Now, the time has come.